Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of COMMCast. And unlike the cable company, we actually work. Today, Quincey Urban, a junior at Longwood University in the comm department, is here to talk to us a little bit more about her experience at Longwood and giving us some tips. Now we're going to watch some of her work that she's done throughout the years.
We have developed over the last few years really some enhancements to our field station. So we have a really modern field station environment now. It's a little bit like summer camp in the sense that we have bunkhouses that the students stay in. We have these little cabins that the staff stay in. We have a shower house. We have a big campfire ring, and all of that is anchored by our pavilion. The pavilion has a large open space where we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have lectures. We play games. We have a talent show. Then in that same space, we also have kitchen space and an office space. When we're in camp, in recent years, that usually begins middle of May and it can run through the end of July.
Hello, Quincy. How are you doing today?
I'm good today. How are you, Harper?
I'm great. Can you tell me again, like, your major and your minor?
Yeah, I am a double major in anthropology with a concentration in archaeology and comm studies with the concentration in digital media.
And how are you enjoying it so far?
I love it so far. I love being able to bounce between the two sides of anthro, the science part, and then comm, the creative part of my brain. I just love it a lot.
How did you come up with picking those two together?
I've always had a fascination with learning about people and what makes them tick and how we became the civilization that we are today. And I love the way that through film and other forms of communication, we can express that to people who may not know so much about it.
And kind of going off of your major, I know you did an internship, and where do you want that to take you in the future from your experience that you've gotten?
Yeah, so I want to be able to one day work for some sort of company where I can go out, find different unique pieces of history or about how people have developed over the years and put them together and tell the public about it in a way that makes sense but also is entertaining.
So kind of what you're talking about with the communication side of things, being able to would you go and do camera stories or edit pieces? Where do you lie on that?
I think I want to be the one creating the stories, finding the stories, being the producer behind everything.
And does that experience connect to what you did in Portland?
Yeah, so when I was in Portland, I was able to sit down and create an interview setup with Mr. Kim Bigelow, who is part of the Bigelow family. His family owned an island in Guiana for several years before moving to the United States, and I got to sit down and talk with him about his experiences and bring his story to light, and hopefully that material will be used in future productions.
And how did you get this opportunity to do this?
Through Longwood University's anthropology program, one of my professors, Dr. Mark Croscher, reached out to me and another student, Abigail Wright, and he flew us out to Oregon to be able to talk with the family and help him out with his research as well.
That's very cool, Quincy, very cool. And can you talk a little bit about your accomplishments throughout the years here at Longwood?
Yeah, so since I've been at Longwood, through the anthropology department, I have done a research study where I found Native American clay tobacco pipes, and I'm looking at how they can reflect other cultures of that time period, and I'm writing an article right now about that, a scholarly article that'll be published soon. And I've done several other videos for the anthropology department, and I've been working on different stuff within my classes here as well.
And I know we were talking before the interview, and you said that the interview you did in Portland might be put in a movie. Do you know the name of the movie yet, or
no? I don't know
about?
Anything yet about that. I'm kind of just. I did the interview and I got moved forward. Once they find out more about where that's going to be going and what they're going to be using, they're going to be notifying me. But, yeah.
Oh, very cool, very cool. And to kind of transition into Longwood-based Lambda Pi Eta, can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I'm the president of Lambda Pi Eta here at Longwood, which is the Communication Studies Honor Society. And since I've come into this new role for the organization, I've kind of brought in a new sense of community with everybody in the comm department. So students, faculty, different concentrations can all come together, and we're just one department, one community, instead of us versus them within the concentrations. That's been my big focus.
And going off of that, how has comm taught you like leadership in like these roles that you're doing?
I would not be where I am without the comm department today. I would not be able to be sitting here doing something like this, or going out and making a community for everybody. And without those skills that I've learned in my classes, then I would not have been able to know how to talk to different people about their backgrounds and how to bring everybody together. I just would not be the same leader I am today without it.
And do you think like any experiences have brought you to the point that you are today?
I think the biggest experience that I've gotten that have brought me here is just honestly being with the people in the comm department and learning from everybody else. When you make a mistake, people are there to say, hey, let's look at this angle instead. They don't tell you that you're wrong, your opinion is wrong. They help you learn and they help you grow. So I think that's the biggest thing.
And what's your dream job? Like if you could choose any job in the world, what would it be? Like where's your end goal?
I think it would be working for one of those big channels, History Channel, Discovery, Nat Geo, and being able to find these stories and just share them with people and bring awareness to all these small communities that maybe people don't know about.
That's very cool, Quincy, very cool. And I too, I love like National Geographic and like the History Channel, so I think that's a really cool opportunity for you to do. Now we're going to introduce, it's called Fast Questions, so I'll ask you 3 quick questions, and can you try to answer them under 20 seconds?
Okay.
Okay, so first one is, what's your favorite Longwood memory?
My favorite Longwood memory would be dunking my peer mentor in the Rotunda fountain. He and a few of my other friends, he got us to dunk him in that fountain for his first time right before convocation, so that was a lot of fun.
Very cool. And then what's your favorite comm class?
My favorite comm class right now would be media production with Dr. Stouffer. I feel like I'm finally getting hands-on experience and learning what I can do behind a camera.
Very cool. And last, what is your favorite Longwood tradition?
Ooh, my favorite Longwood tradition, oozball, for sure. I love being able to get into the mud volleyball pit and being able to play.
Very cool. And as we're wrapping up, is there anything else that you would like us to know about? Yeah.
I don't think so. I think we covered everything that I have accomplished here at Longwood so far.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Quincy, for talking to us about your experience here at Longwood University and your awesome thought. Oh, we'll catch you next Wednesday.